waiting on Brian.
Come on, Brian!
Right there. Hey.
I'll do that.
I just want to say thank y'all for coming out. Same people, a few same people from last time, a few new people, and thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all to the judges that come out and do this.
Yes, thank you.
We try and do it kind of on an off weekend where there's a big competition out of town. Let some people come in, and hopefully we'll get some more and more people to where we'll have to start doing this sign-up sheet. But for right now, thank you. So the judges judge everything. All those things are sitting there on the table, so y'all can all go through and grab a fork and a knife and taste what y'all want to taste and see how it was judged, where y'all wanted judged, how they did it. My mom has the scorecards and she'll hand them out. And then on the back of the scorecards, if y'all got hit hard for anything, or if y'all liked anything, we asked the judges to write what they thought, what they liked, what they didn't like, if they forgot, didn't forget. If not, they're all right there. There's a hammer and a knife inside. If y'all are really mad at them, they're all right there. But all jokes aside, thank y'all very much.
Thank you.
Me and Dad cooked, so I have no idea who won. Hopefully I'll be good.
Hey, I'd like to say this one quick thing. I've been here for a couple weeks, and you guys have been so welcoming. I really appreciate everything, guys. It's been nice to get away, y'all. It's cool to see a nice, good, down-home family, business and stuff. God bless y'all.
His mom's in the hospital in Dallas, correct?
Yes, sir.
So she's had open heart surgery, and he's in town taking care of her. So we invited him over to crash the shop and do whatever he needs to do.
Well, our prayers and well wishes for her recovery too, and we're glad we definitely not be able to break this up. We know that it's not to be a caretaker, and that can be just stressful sometimes. So, thank you. So, what order am I doing this in?
They call it last.
Okay. So, my order's not the only
With the
one.
score.
Oh, good day.
So, last place is contestant number, with a score of 186.8 is contestant number 4.
Yay.
You got the star cards?
Yes. And DAL, get the tumbler. You get a tumbler.
Thank you.
Don't show the other contestants. And deal in the trouble.
And then third place, is that what you want to do? The score of 194.2 is contestant number 1.
Pete!
Congratulations. There's just what he does, that's a little and then all the judgments.
You're on a spreadsheet, Brian's a fire marshal for Grapevine. They sent their whole crew over to East Texas to help, and realized that East Texas didn't get hit with the hurricane to send back.
Thank you.
Send them over to John Green. He's been out of power since Thursday morning.
There you go.
Even hurricanes don't mess with Texas. Well, okay,
Except for Katrina.
Second place is with a score of 197 is contestant number 3, or box number 3.
What? What?
You finally got to roll up here.
Woohoo!
My name's Jason.
You have won all year long.
I live in Paradise, Texas. Thank my sponsor, Papo,
And be extreme.
And first place with a whopping score of 200.7 is contestant or box number 7.
7.
7.
Oh, I'm 7.
Okay, and then his contestant number 6, or box number 6. Okay, and 2 and 5. You're 5. And box number 2, you're 6. 2. That must be your name, Mason.
2.
And if y'all want to look at, here's your scores and how it is.
I think we forgot to put notes on most of them.
Well, y'all can talk through if you want.
So I got questions for the judges.
Yeah, but now, yeah, but it,
Anyone else?
I'm
want
open
something?
for-
And when I ask them something,
yeah,
maybe they can help you.
we
So
might,
here's-
we probably remember it.
So we had, let's start with let's just start with the last one, I guess. So box number 7,
Okay.
they've got 48 on appearance. Wait, this is first place, sorry. Box number 4, they got 45 on appearance, 47 on texture, 44 on doneness, and 50.8 on taste. Does anyone want to add comments or ask questions?
Who's number 4?
Number 4. Sorry,
Do you want to ask questions or add comments or anything to the judges?
they don't mind answering today.
What was the appearance?
Appearance was 45. And my scores are from, here we go, here's the scores. It was box number 4.
Yeah.
So in appearance, they got
You
9.
have an extra sheet?
Yep, 9 straight across.
I think your grill marks were a little light and uneven for appearance. I mean, it's very, very picky, and I don't know, but it's a little light, lost on one side.
Okay.
Number 4, box number 4.
Yeah, so I think, one thing that I haven't done previously is use like a press or like a weight.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something I'm going to start doing moving forward. I think that'll help the grill marks for sure.
Yeah, they're a little.
Yeah, everybody gave you a 9 on the appearance, texture. You got 2 10s, 3 9s, doneness. Doneness is a little tough today because one, you got the heat creating a problem also.
Right.
And the lighting isn't perfect, but everybody got judged with the same lighting.
Right.
So,
Some of us don't care where the chunks are.
Okay. Got it.
yeah, the big chunks of
Yes. And
seasoning.
I did get one of those today. So I have not used that previously, and that's something I'm going to change. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
It's almost on the, is this one that was on the rare side? I think it's
No.
on the rare side, okay?
Doneness, you got
Doneness was 44.
44.
So
So-
doneness, the taste scores were 9, 10, 9, 9, 7.
3 9, 10, and
You must have
different light.
different light.
Different light.
You're gonna run into that all the time. Because
Right.
it's got the same light.
Well, thank you so much.
You bet. Okay.
Okay, next would be box number 5 with a score of 188.5. Appearance 42, texture 42, doneness 44, taste 45.
Number 5. Who's 5? Grill marks are a little, I think diamonds, you don't have a good spacing on them. They're a little dark, which makes them bitter. I mean, this is just my opinion. Being a lark makes them a little bitter.
Trust me, that's the only way you learn.
Your seasoning, I don't care for the bigger chunks of seasoning.
Okay.
I like for it to be like ground in a little bit better.
Okay, but I'll remember this one. Also, because you had seasoning on it, the grill marks took the seasoning instead of the steak, and therefore it's floated over here.
Okay.
Grill mark floated because of the seasoning.
Okay. Thank you. I
A
appreciate
little,
that.
little
Thank you.
overdone. Got the brown ring around the top and the bottom.
Okay.
And just as a side type note, too much seasoning will kill you. As
Okay.
far as saltiness and all. And I noticed Jason does it and everybody does it. They season the edges
Yes.
on the side. The problem with that is when the judge takes a bite, he's got 3 sides of seasoning.
Woo,
So
doggies, that's too much.
that could be a little bit too much seasoning.
You know what kills me? I do KCBS, so you have one bite. Right. So I mean, you try to sock somebody in the mouth, and
You do. You suck yourself down.
yeah. So this for the first time steak, I was like, oh goodness. So, thank you. I appreciate it. Don't hurt my feelings at all.
All right.
Thank you so much. God bless you guys.
This one's number 5. This one's number 4. Got the lid. All right, who's next?
Ready?
6. 4. 5. Box number 6. That's 7 here. We're going. Here's 6 right here. All right. Did you intend to turn it in this direction?
I did, because the way the spinalis ran really long.
Around this way.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
I couldn't tell in that light.
Yeah. So I was trying to grab all the spinalis I could.
Sure. Grill marks are a little dark. Okay, that makes them bitter for me. Burnt here. Doneness, I'm going to say was a little over. That was number 6. Doneness came out of 46, a 9, 10, 10, 9, 8.
That one and then come back to the cleanup.
Yeah, I was
Here, you need to.
Yeah, and you didn't season the edges, so that's a good deal. But yeah. Okay. Where'd you go with the pen? Hey, sweetie. Craig, you keep the pen? Chris, you keep the pen?
Well, I asked you as a judge, if you try to do your
Alrighty.
marks as squares,
So who's next?
there's
What number are you
more
on?
opportunity for them to
That
be
was number 6.
not be perfect. You do
We need to go in a particular order?
Yeah, you were
Okay.
going in order, aren't you? So cross number 6 would be here, so there's not as much opportunity to mess them up. Number 2, you might want to consider trying
Number 2, I know that was my dad.
as opposed to the square, and if that makes any sense.
There you go.
Nail it on the square, it looks great. Yeah. You know, but there's more opportunity, so there's more cross points, and there's more opportunity for it to not be just right.
That was me.
2. Appearance 10, 9, 9, 9, 9. Texture 10, 9, 9, 10, 9, 10, 10, 10. Doneness 4 9s and a 10. Taste 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, 3, 10, 2, 10, 1. What do I need to say? Personally, I think the grill marks are a little too dark.
The grill was hot.
Yeah. And again, dark grill marks make them bitter a lot of times, and crusty sometimes.
Yep, the grill was a little warm. It wasn't too warm, but it was just a little warm. On number
But when you like that, it's called char.
on number 3, the grill was hotter because we cooked the steak. I
Okay.
cooked this steak first, or Dad cooked his steak first, and then I cooked my steak first.
So is that the next one we go to is number 3?
Yeah. Did that fat right there up in the middle do anything on the appearance? It looks like I ate it all. There was a chunk.
There
so
was one of them, I don't remember which one it was.
I
That,
left the point on one. Okay, but it had a little piece of fat. You know, on a try-hard, the fat will bubble up in the middle if you
Yep.
don't dollop it out
Yep.
correctly. Well, on that one, it dolloped up in the appearance, and I told my dad, I said, I think that's going to make an appearance. I don't know if they're on.
I thought you did great on fat. Yeah, and we're judging.
no, we don't
criteria
grade
says-
on fat, but if it's in the appearance area of it, then that might.
But
affect
it
the
was
grill
totally,
marks
it
at
was
all.
discolored.
But as far as cutting off a piece and getting a mouthful of fat, we spit it out and get another bite. We don't judge, and the same thing with tenderness. If I get a bite and it's full of gristle, I politely spit it out and get me another bite. So you don't get dinged because the judge got gristle or he got fat.
Also on appearance, Jason, we're told that if any part of that top piece has the right score, no matter what the rest of it looks like,
we're supposed to give you the score.
does.
So if you had fat on there, if you look at the rest of it and there is no fat and it's perfect, you're supposed to give you the perfect score.
Ernie said a while ago, and
on doneness.
That's done.
Ernie said a while ago, and I've always done this when I used to be good at this, before I released my seasonings and everybody started getting them, which is good. Keep buying them, I appreciate it. We always took seasoning and made a line of it and would roll our edges. So it was uniform all the way around. I never thought of it until you said it a while ago, that whenever y'all cut off a piece of it, you get seasoning all the way around, so it's going to be... Oh, yeah.
The first ingredient
So-
on the seasonings is always salt. We have salt and salt and salt.
Okay, listen.
So, does it matter that much, A? And two, if you recommend doing it, only do the appearance side. Does it matter on appearance?
It's not going to affect the appearance for me because I'm not, I'd be honest with you, I don't look at the edges. And until just recently, I've started realizing that that extra seasoning is making it. But as far as appearance goes, I'm looking at the grill marks, the texture of the seasoning that's on it. That's my appearance.
And the wetness of the steak.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because I take the wet, because I used to turn in like a shiny, shimmery,
17
just
coats of
juicy.
rub black.
Today I didn't do that. I took it off because of what you said last time.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, don't do wet, just do a good, almost a backyard steak with good grill.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't overthink it. I mean, you know, if you're using, you know, 3 different seasonings to dust it with, look at your ingredients on each seasoning.
Okay.
If this one's got salt, and that one's got salt, and that one's got salt, it's going to be a salty steak.
Can you taste the duck fat? Is there
Yes.
such
Yes.
as
Yeah.
much as duck fat?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I want to eat a piece of beef. This isn't a duck contest. This is a steak contest. So it does make a difference.
Back to the sheen.
Mm-hmm.
Just a light sheen, almost like a satin finish. Like
See,
a green.
literally, because
Not
of
even
what
that.
I saw the scorecards last time, I took my towel, you can ask Dad, and I literally mashed it on there to where my grill marks are on there. It looked like a steak, but I was like, nope.
Yeah.
Patrick said no wet, no wet, no wet. So I dried it off. I let it rest a little bit longer, just to kind of
Just a little bit of moisture.
sheen back
It'll
up,
come
but
back on
not
itself.
a little
Yeah,
bit,
exactly.
just enough.
Yep.
And when it hit that point, I was like, okay, turn it.
Yeah.
That's
That's the way to do it.
a little. Exactly.
For me, that's.
Yeah. If it's swimming in duck fat or butter or whatever it is, I mean,
It retracts it automatically. To
garlic
the
butter and scallops, garlic butter and lobster, and garlic butter and shrimp. I mean,
See,
you can't
whereas-
get enough butter on it.
It's 2 years ago.
But on
if that
steak,
thing
it's different.
didn't look like it had a coat of epoxy on it.
Polyurethane.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
15 coat, 10 rub.
17 coat hand rub black.
So yeah. All right, you can have your pen back. Everything's numbered. That was number 3. Number 1.
Right.
Cheated.
Right here. No. Yeah.
Was that the winner?
Nope.
Nope. Number 7, I think.
There's
was
third
the winner.
place.
This was 3rd place with the 194. Had 46 on appearance. The steak appears a little dark. Grill marks are a little dark.
But the steak itself.
Steak itself,
It's just a- yeah.
texture was 50, so you got a perfect score on texture. I mean, it was beautifully tender. 46 on doneness, just I think a slight hair under, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Of course, you can't tell now because it's oxidized. It's been out so much, it's hard for us to tell in here. The taste, 10-9, 10-7, 10-3, 10-2, 10-1. I know number 3 was yours.
Yeah.
Too salty.
We
Too
tried
salty.
using our- We tried using our Texas.
Yeah, I know why.
Because that, whenever I tasted that one, I remembered, oh, we're supposed to make notes. And I made a note.
It had nothing
Too
to do
salty.
with it.
Can I ask another
But the
question?
flavor was good. The texture was good. The doneness was, you know, I mean, everything else was good. It's just
What we did in the end is how much we did in the
Can I ask another question?
You bet.
And how to ask this without sounding disrespectful or anything?
Hey, it's not.
It's not anything.
This is why we're here.
I do KCBS.
We come here because we love to help and do this.
Well, I definitely I appreciate it. My feelings don't get hurt at all. Trust me.
No, you're not hurt us.
I get more offended when people pat me on the ass and somebody just hit me straight in the mouth, you know. So, but anyway, like we're a family team, so I take my daughters and I have my daughters go and watch the judges as they check in. Well, if it looks like it's an older group of judges and stuff, well, I'll tone stuff down a little bit. I won't make it quite as spicy and stuff like that. So I'm wondering if that applies the same in SCA, you know? I mean,
I don't think so. Because one, you're not talking spice.
right.
Okay, so the only thing you're really wanting to be prepared with would be seasoning, the salt. And I don't think if you're 40 or 70, salt's salt. So
You didn't think mine was a little bit just had too on 5?
Which-
It was
number
too
5?
not too hot.
I think it was that was the very first one. It was a little tough. I remember it was a little tenderness wasn't there. It was a little tough, and the taste.
You had
To me,
spices
it was
were a
a
little
little-
more chunkier,
Yeah,
weren't they?
yeah.
That's why
I used that
it
bold
stood
and
out.
beefy at the very
That's
end.
why it stood out. The spices stood out on that one because they were a little
That was
chunky.
this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they need to be a little finer grained.
So probably a spice grinder at the very end.
And do you really need it?
I don't know. It's first
See, that's
timer.
just it.
First timer.
That's just it. You probably don't need it.
I appreciate it.
Just put a light seasoning on to cook it with. Let it set and rest with your little seasoning on it, and then when it's through, you're through. Does it need to have a finishing dust?
See, I'll be honest with
No.
you. I'm from South Texas. I was born and raised in McAllen. I live in Arkansas now. Did KCBS? Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry as well. KCBS.